Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bo Path of Teal Lotus's debut at Summer Games Done Quick 2025. How you guys doing today?
Yeah!
All right, so my name is Vysuals, and I have two of the best bow runners in the world on the couch behind me.
Howdy, yeah, I'm MrSir.
I'm Spilled OJ.
And so yeah, this is a game that came out almost exactly a year ago. Its birthday is in 5 days. And it is a Metroidvania that was very heavily inspired by games like Hollow Knight, Ori, Celeste, with a lot of Okami's influence as well from the art style. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. As soon as I click this save file, that's when the timer will start. So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So yeah, we start as this cute little fox spirit named Bo. We are the titular character in this game. And so right off the bat, we'll get some stuff out of the way up top. Top left, the 4 little flower petals. Those are our health. You can get up to 9. We're not going to get any. We're only going to have 4 for the run. And then right below that is the Kitsune Bee, or Foxfire. That's the main currency of the game. Only need to check it about 2 times during the run. I did just sit at a shrine. That's going to be the benches, bonfires, save points that we can teleport back to. So we're going to come up on our first NPC here, one of my favorite in the game, named Asahi. When you play this game, so I'm already assuming you're going to.
You should.
Make sure to read all of Asahi's dialogue. Like, if you don't read anybody's, read Asahi's. It's actually so funny. But he's going to give us the ability to swing our staff. And right after we get that little mission, we're going to teleport back to that shrine that we sat at. This game actually has an in-game timer in the top left that doesn't run on main menus or like the inventory or anything. So essentially it means that for in-game time purposes, we can teleport back to the shrines instantly.
Mm-hmm. It's completely consistent between consoles as well. So right now, Bo completely shares the same leaderboards. It's awesome.
Great news.
Yep.
So we did just pick up our bamboo staff, our bow staff, and it's our first kind of ability in the game. You can see we're using it to break these bamboo sticks. Now, when you swing the staff on the ground, you slow down quite a bit, and your rate of swinging is pretty slow. Don't worry about this. This is fine.
That's future Bo's problem. We're fine.
When you're in the air, you can actually swing it a lot faster, and it doesn't slow you down that way.
And when you're in the air, so this is a normal swinging speed in the air, like that. When you change directions, however, either on the ground or in the air, you can swing it much faster, like ridiculously fast. And that's not even going to be the fastest way we can swing the staff, but we'll see a lot more of that later.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. So we did just a small trick to save a couple seconds to move farther over to the right by opening the inventory. Don't do that a bunch throughout the game because sometimes it can break menus, so we know that one's safe, so I do that one.
Yeah, so we are actually running no major glitches. There is a glitch version of this run. Shout out to Nate, I think, current Rowan bucket holder, which is also pretty cool. So, yeah, you'll see I'm kind of switching directions as you swing, but also whenever you hit anything in midair, you start to glow teal, like a little teal outline. And that indicates that we have a double jump that's ready to be used, like that. Incredibly useful. You can hit things in any direction, up, down, left, right, and it will give you that that double jump. So this game a lot of times becomes, if you are trying to reach it up, like get up to a platform or anything, it's just, can I hit anything?
Watch what happens to this boss when we can use this to our advantage.
First boss here. Great display of just how fast we can hit the boss. We're actually kind of floating above it because each hit pushes you up a little bit. So
nice, GG.
Nicely done.
It is Kirikiri Bozu. I'm so used to calling him Bo.
we call him that.
Yeah. He's a little weather doll. But this is Shimeji. Really cool. Yeah, NPC here. He's going to give us our second ability, which is the Bamboo Bat. Allows us to basically attach to things that are glowing in midair like that, and we can fire them in any direction that the mouse.
Yep. And that'll also reset your jump.
Yep. It's very you'll notice a trend of any time that I sit down to drink tea, that normally means that we're getting another ability. I'll point out the one time that that doesn't happen.
Yep.
Game kind of makes like a joke about it too, where they're like, "Oh, you expected like something to happen? No, we're just drinking tea. What do you think?"
This game's pretty cheeky. There's
Yeah.
a lot of puns and stuff like that. So
Yep. So we're gonna make our way through the hello Uzumaki caves, and yeah, this is a good time for 1 or 2 donations.
Absolutely. Hey, you brought up tea, and I want to say I'm a big fan of tea. So, chat, when you're sending in donations, I kind of want to hear about what your favorite tea is. Give me some recommendations. But let's get some of this love in because we have a lot of love for the Fox. Let's start with $100 from our previous runner, Caspi, who says, "Good luck, Vysuals, and hi from the back couch." This run is going to be great. I already know it. Let's pet that Fox, and also don't quit out of the game on accident.
I had a world record pace run at the end that I just randomly closed instead of quitting, like going back into the game for some reason.
yep. Well, hey, we got our next game feature here. We have our Daruma. This is Chomper, the thing we're shooting out here. Daruma are our spells. We'll get a few of those throughout the game, and we're using it to good effect here. We also got the
Really
Kodama
clear,
Charcoal, which keeps track of your combo in the air. And when you have a certain number of hits in the row in the air, you actually power up your Daruma.
Yeah, so right now you'll see the Chomper in the top left. There's 8 of them, the little wheel right there. We only have 1 right now. But he only has 1 eye, and when the tea is boiling, it changes it to be a 2-eye. And that little meteor on the left with a little flame at the bottom, that's the tea boiling. But later on, once we talk to a NPC in the city, he will give us the ability to permanently upgrade to 2-eye, and then the tea boiling makes it do a 3-eye. And that's like basically just most of the time it's some kind of upgrade like damage or size or something along those lines. All of the Daruma are a tiny bit different. They all have their own abilities. We're only going to see 3 Darumas in this run, but for now all we have is Chomper.
Yep.
Whoops.
So this area was extremely well practiced as part of the demo speedrun competition.
As I'm doing a great job of showing off.
Yeah. Well, you won. But because you managed to skip this area, we actually split into 2 categories.
That explains it.
Yeah, I explained it. I don't have the practice for this area, clearly.
Yeah, found a cool glitch, and the devs were happy to make just 2 categories for the demo speedrun. Got 2 winners. Shout out Sawa for no major glitches.
Yeah, so we are basically, Shimeji wants his 4 little armadillo friends, back over to his little campsite. Also, if you notice, each one of these armadillo have a little cloak on them, and it's actually references to the 4 main characters of Demon Slayer. I think that one was Inosuke, so this one will be Zenitsu, right there. But yeah, we just have to, there's like a big box around Shimeji, and you just have to make the armadillo fall into that box. And that's whenever like the little text pops up like right there.
Can I just say I love the name Armapillo?
Yeah. Also, I do not want to admit how many runs I did before I realized that shiitake was a pun.
Yeah, they just gave us the Shita key.
Yeah, the shiitake. And yes, we did just teleport about 5 feet to the left. It is faster, well, for in-game time, obviously. But that's one of the coolest things about the timer in this game is that, like as we alluded to before, it is consistent among like platform or all platforms like consoles and whatnot. But the coolest part was this timer was in the game for the demo because they had that speedrun competition with some cool prizes like the plush behind me. But when the full game came out, the option to turn it on was gone, and I like asked the devs in the Discord like, hey, is that something that can be unlocked or is it just removed? And they were like, oh, we just only had it in there for the demo. Is that something you guys would want? And I was like, more than anything, please put it back. And within the week, it was already back in the game, and it is glorious.
Yep, huge. Got our next boss here. This is Armakillo.
Yeah.
I do not like that name.
So really tight damage rotations here at the start. This boss does have a hurt box over its body, contact damage, so you gotta stay to the side. And yeah, just pretty quick alternating direction hits here, and then we get these battable rocks. This section's pretty fun. These rocks are actually all scripted, so we know exactly where they're gonna be. We should get a kill pretty soon here. Yep,
Nice.
very nice.
Yep.
If that lasted 10 seconds longer,
I don't know what comes next.
it was gonna get to be an issue. So,
He has other abilities, I think. I haven't seen them in like 9 months, but
yeah. So when you play it, go fast.
So that gives us the Armadillo I, which is immediately brewed into the T.
and we're drinking tea, so you all know what that means, obviously.
Yeah, a new ability. And this one's going to be our dash. Slightly different from a dash in most Metroidvania's games you'll play. It does give us the option to do what's called a shine dash, where you jump out of the dash, basically canceling the dash, which gives you the momentum and the height of the jump and the dash. And it's really, really fun. It just makes for the cleanest movement. And you can replenish that jump and dash anytime you hit an object. So we're just gonna fly through Uzumaki Cave all the way back.
Yeah, one of our favorite things about this game is that moving around the world, even if there's nothing around, still is more than just pressing a button over and over again. There's,
Remember when we were supposed to find out what the items behind them, like what games those are from?
Yeah.
Well, one of them's Hollow Knight.
One of
I don't
them's
know if you
Hollow
played
Knight.
it.
There's a little mass shard right there.
yeah.
Or no, full mass, sorry, not a
Yeah.
mass shard. But yeah, he's giving us our first Omamori, which functions the same as charms, badges, and a lot of other games. Obviously, Hollow Knight, Ori 2. This one is the one that makes stuff like, you see, whoops.
Magnet.
Hello?
Towards you. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the like Foxfire kind of like is following me around. It'll do that for most items that we like hit to pick up. Don't need a ton of money in this run, but we do need it early, so
Can I cut in real quick there?
absolutely, yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't need a ton of money for this run, but you know what could use some money? That singing incentive. Our Melodies of Life sing-along incentive is rolling along, but chat, we need your help to get it met. And we are sitting pretty at like a little under $8,000 out of $60,000 raised. But keep those donations rolling in. And speaking of donations, I've got a lot of love for you, Viz, when you've got time.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's start with this $25 from Animated Elf, who says, a haiku. Viz is a small fox, going fast for charity. Let's help MSF. Good luck, Viz. You're going to crush it. Let's keep working hard to raise money for such a great cause.
Absolutely. I just want to say that segue was fantastic.
I'm doing my best, just as you are.
You've done this before. So we're coming into the Sincho Bridge, and okay, that normally looks a little cooler and a little faster, but that's the first time you see where a tech that I kind of discovered, we call it dash canceling. So, well, actually, hold on real quick.
Another skip. This one's really tight. Nice.
Thank you. All right, we're cool.
Yep.
So, called dash canceling, where what's happening is that you can interrupt your dash at any time with a jump or a staff swing, and whenever you interrupt the staff swing, you basically reset the timing of your dash, and your dash resets the timing of your staff swing, like the cooldown. So basically they're just alternating, resetting each other, which means as fast as I can press the buttons, my hands are a little cold right now, I'm sorry, there's excuses. But, oh my God, I can't believe I made that. I jumped and I was like, that was really dumb, and then I made it, so. But yeah, as fast as I can alternate pressing dash and the staff swing, it like will swing that, or I'll attack that fast. And that basically shreds every boss in the game. That was supposed to break.
The Omamori we just got to on the bridge boosts the damage of the dash slash, which is
There we go.
broken. We're gonna use that for a crazy amount of damage.
Yes. Yeah, nice recovery.
Thank you.
Nice thing about this section is there's shrines everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, that section's supposed to take a lot longer. We skipped almost every puzzle. But this is Hashihime. OJ.
Yes, I'm ready this time. All right. So Hashi means bridge, and Hime means princess. So Hashihime means bridge princess. Did I get it this time?
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I had it pretty backwards the last few days of practice.
So yeah, this is Hashihime. I love this little chase sequence here. It is very punishing if you are trying to go fast and just barely miss swinging and hitting something. You fall into the bottom, this whole section restarts, which is very cool, but also very crushing if you're on a really good pace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super fun, though.
And we are making sure to get as much money as we can through here. Our first kind of squeeze on money is coming up pretty soon, so we want to have 530 by the time we're off this bridge.
Nice. This is the first point where I'm going to point out how sick this game's OST is.
It's very
Got
good.
so many good songs.
Okay, don't want to fall there. That's the very end, and that's so rough.
Wouldn't happen. Not to you.
Yeah. I don't even know what actually what happens when you fall. I've never seen it. Nice. So now we have the Hashihime boss fight. So throughout that whole section, we were, or at least the first half of it, we were hitting the candles to extinguish them. So basically, once you get here,
Yep. Yeah, and you can see how quickly we're making work of this. This is how you're going to see every fight for the rest of the game.
This is the only fight, I think, in the game that counts hits and not specific damage. So we didn't bother to equip the Rosu's Requiem charm.
whoa. There we go.
And there we go.
Yeah, as you said, it doesn't actually count the damage. We still use Chomper because when you use the secondary hit, like we shoot it and you press it again and it does like a little chomp, that counts as multiple hits. So we're just trying to throw those in whenever we can to get like 3 or 4, so that we can break all the candles as fast as possible.
Hey, what's
Again,
that?
still future Bo. Don't look at that guy.
You sure?
Yeah.
He's getting bigger.
No, he's getting. Yeah.
Oh, it's just the sun.
What guy? What are you?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, no guy.
Yeah, calm down. Yeah.
I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed.
So yeah, we're headed into Sakura City, and we're about to meet a friend, a really good friend. But before that, you can go ahead and rattle off probably 2.
Sure thing. Well, I'm getting some support for my request for tea recommendations, which, like, you know what? It's a little early here in Minneapolis, and I could use a little bit of a wake up. Let's start with this $50 from Arthur, who says tea, Earl Grey, hot. You know what? Nice and simple. I like that. Thank you so much. $5 from Karagoff, who says tea recommendation, cactus. It's surprisingly gentle and a slightly sweet. And hey, you know what you could also support? I hear that your choice, Viz, is for that sing-along for Melodies of Life for Final Fantasy IX. So when you donate, whether it's with tea, animal facts, or just to send your love for this fantastic run and commentary and crew, please make sure you put your donation towards that incentive. Just scroll on down to the page and select the Final Fantasy IX Melodies of Life sing-along. We are sitting a little under $8,000, Matt. But we can absolutely, you know what? I think we can hit $10,000 raised for that in like, let's say the next 20 minutes. I'm challenging you, chat.
I feel it. So that was our little dog friend. That is not the fox.
That's free
Yeah, that's free.
on the house.
Both of them?
That costed 8 seconds. Yeah, so. So yeah, this is. Oh no. Dono.
Yeah, there we go.
We've been quizzing Viz on the names of the characters.
Look, I'm really fast at getting through the text. The name doesn't even pop up on screen. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what OJ and MrSir are for.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the lore guy, actually.
Oh, what
So-
am I though?
You're the sumo guy.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's true.
So we are in the kind of hub city now, Sakura City. We just saw the Daruma shop where we're going to buy and upgrade Daruma. This is the blacksmith. And as we're going around the city to introduce us to all the shops, we have this nice little quest to collect these tablet fragments. And if you're wondering what they're for, we don't know yet because we haven't received the quest. You're going to see this a lot in the game. We're actually allowed to do it.
Naruto.
Let's go.
I know that guy.
I know that guy. Well, I don't watch like any of this show. He's like Sasuke's friend, probably.
I don't know if I'd call him a friend. Anyways, yeah. So you're gonna notice a running theme throughout almost every quest in this game. I struggle to think of one that doesn't do this. It allows you to go do like requirements for a quest before they've even told you that it's a thing. So right now we are doing the requirements for the quest, and then we're gonna go talk to the person. And then we're going to talk to him again, and in consecutive sentences, he's going to say, hey, go pick up the tablet fragments. Oh, look at that, you have tablet fragments, that's crazy.
Yep.
And it does that all over the place, which is super nice for us, because obviously we don't want to have to like waste the time going all the way in there to talk to him and whatnot. We did just go over to Megumi Mountain real quick to set our save, because we're going to finish this quest, which unlocks the fast travel, and then we're going to immediately quit over to the mountain over on the left.
The mountain is punishing. Basically, every time we're on the left side of the map, you should feel a little bit of fear, just a little bit. There's some really tough arenas and tight movement, so, I mean, Viz is really well practiced, so it shouldn't be too bad.
It's the most comms curse thing I've ever heard.
Listen.
He's notorious for it,
He
I
did.
swear.
I mean, I've got a donation with some faith in you, Viz.
I'd love to hear it.
All right, here's $25 from Slow It Down. Hello from the audience. Animal fact, experts agree that floating sky bunnies will significantly boost your serotonin levels. Good luck, Vysuals. I believe in you.
So, right here in just a second, you're going to see our first use of the second Daruma that we picked up at the Daruma shop. And it is called Kin. And that is the most irreplaceable Daruma in the entire run. We don't use it for damage much. We do a couple times. But what you can do is when you shoot it out, it goes like a set distance away. Or you can press the button again and get it to stop, like on a dime. And then you can... I'm basically getting rid of it immediately, so it's hard to see, but you can down slash on it and bounce, and it gives you your dash back, which is just so incredibly broken, and I love it so much.
Also gives some height. That's the important part.
Little bounce, yeah. It doesn't give you your dash. It used to in the alpha, and that was
Your jump.
way too much. Oh, sorry, your jump, yeah. It used to not give you a jump. Or used to give you a jump, jeez. Words and stuff. So we have these couple arenas that are a little spooky. I do still have my extra health, which is actually not normal. I normally take the damage over in the like little weasel area. So we're doing perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's a really good arena, too.
Yep.
This one and the next one especially, very, very scary.
Yep.
The next one's coming up, like, next.
So before we bought Kin, before you can access anything in that shop, which we need to get the tablet fragment also, we upgraded Chomper. So you'll see now by default he has 2 eyes, and the 3 eyes is that massive Chomper that goes across the entire screen. So
Really?
we are not going to upgrade Kin because it's not necessary. It already does what we want it to with just 1 eye. There we go. That can go so poorly so quickly. But yeah, we are going to get a third Daruma from him, from Dono, and we're going to upgrade that one. That's going to become our new main damage dealer, but we have to get Kin the first time we go to City because it's just required.
And when we say main damage dealer, we're talking as far as Daruma go.
Yeah,
I think
Those are
our
just
staff is
extra
still-
because, the staff is still number 1.
We just get that damage in so fast with the staff, so many hits.
So Sir just activated like a sleeper agent.
Yeah, I was about to make the same joke. So this is the start of the Sumo Pagoda area. And we now have access by doing that. Sir, if you go late game enough, there's a Sumo Pagoda timed challenging game. Who has the world record for that?
Well, that'd be me.
you.
That would be me.
It's a very cool challenge. I actually really like it.
And nobody runs it.
Yeah.
Go run it.
If you want like a short, like 40-second, 30-second challenge, like
World
it's
record
fun.
is 24 seconds, so
It's like think target test from Melee. It's the exact same thing.
there's an
It
in-game
really is.
timer too. Use it.
Yeah.
So back when this game came out, almost a year ago exactly, like 3, 4, 5 days off maybe, You held up. I didn't see. Whatever.
It was 5.
5 deal. Okay. Anyways, semantics. When it came out, we figured out pretty quick that you can go left or right from Sakura City at the start. Left takes you to Megumi Mountain, right to Midori Forest. The game kind of intends you go right, left based on the items and progression and movement. And we figured out left, right, left skips one of those whole rotations early. So we came here, and there's one of the small instances of RNG in the entire run where we'd have to sit here and wait for one of these sumo wrestlers to fly low enough that we can like get a double jump off them and get to the center. That was bad, but the devs immediately realized that people were doing this, especially from speedrunners. They take a lot of interest in speedrunners, like the speedrun channel in the Discord. They are constantly part of it, talking about it. They hosted their own speedrun competition, and within less than a week, they added these drums on the bottom so that we could get up to the top.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Because basically we need our little flag on the bottom to reach the end before theirs, and if one of the beetles didn't come low enough, we're just standing at the bottom waiting while they take a massive lead, and we'd end up losing the race and like the sumo battle, and then we would just have to restart either that or the run. So yeah, they noticed that it was going to be so rough for us to try to get into the circle, and they added these drums for us.
There's a ton of smaller instances of awesome stuff that devs did for us. So shout outs to Squid Shock.
Yep.
You're going to hear us talk about it a lot.
And you can go ahead and we have time for about one donation.
Couple.
Absolutely. And just a quick reminder that when you're sending in those donations, please put them to the Melodies of Life sing-along. I won't be singing along, but you want to hear the runners singing along. And let's let those donations sing. Here is $50 from Turtle Run 2412 saying, Viz, thank you so much for bringing this game to GDQ. Everyone needs to play Bo. The movement is so fun. Also, Hashihime, best girl.
True.
That's a lot of love for Hashihime.
So next boss, this one is really annoying because it has contact damage, which is not something I could say about most bosses in this game. It's just this one and the Armadillo mentioned earlier, except for certain attacks. This guy is really hard because of this. So right at the end here, we are going to damage tank everything, dash cancel, and DPS race him, and we win. Way harder than it looks. I can't do that.
Yeah, I took a hit right at the beginning. What you want to do is dash and then wait a second and then jump. But if you jump too early, then you shine dash straight into him. That's what I started with, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, I snuck in some heals while Ken was doing his thing. So now we have a new ability, the hover, and again, Sir's ears perk up. But it gives us the ability to fall with style. But if there is upward wind like that, then you can essentially fly forever, which is really nice. Sorry, I don't have time to talk to you right now.
Okay, this is an easy one, Viz. What was that guy?
It was Ko. It was Ko.
Okay.
It's not Falco.
Well,
It's Falco.
it is. But,
Oh, there's the pagoda. Oh.
Yeah, I think something happened to it.
oh well.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. There was a guy right next to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody will track that guy down. Anyways, so the first time we're going to see the fast travel, the bowl alien lady. And this is what we got those tablets in the main city for, was to unlock this fast travel system. We'll see it a few times. It's not quite as good as teleporting with save and quit, but it's still good.
Need it.
Do need it. So we are going to make another pit stop here in the city. Real quick, hold on.
That's 3. 12 seconds just for you, all for free. That's for charity. Shout out to charity.
Shout out charity, indeed.
Thank you all for raising over $5,000 for that.
So, we are buying our main Daruma damage dealer. This one's not super necessary, but it does help us hit some damage checks later on, especially if I fall or miss some, slashes or whatever. But what is really cool about the hover that we just got, so most of the time, whenever you have the dash, you are just shine dashing over and over, and you're objective is to jump as high as, as low as possible so you can get down to the ground and do another dash. But a lot of times when you do a normal shine dash, you're just sitting there like, here, that's normal shine dash speed. But if you tap hover at the end, it stops your vertical momentums and just puts you right back onto the floor so you can get way more dashes in like a shorter amount of time. It doesn't look like a ton, but it adds up so much. When I was first told about it, I was like, oh, that's cute. But like, there's no way that I'm going to be tapping hover every time I shine. No, I do that. Oh.
It's really funny because this happened when he was streaming, and I think it was Nate came in chat and was talking about it. Maybe Sawa.
Sawa.
Yeah. And I was immediately like, oh, of course we should do that.
Yeah. So, again, we are picking up things in an area that no one has told us to pick up. It's just on the ground, so whatever. But we're doing another quest before anybody asked us to. It's going to be that guy right there, whose name is Kiyoshi.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
We drilled it
doing
all
good.
into you.
We're
We're going to
doing
get
good.
you somewhere, though.
I didn't even practice speedrunning. I just practiced knowing the characters' names.
But that's very important.
Yeah.
You may have missed it too, but we did drink tea and not gain a new ability.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, from Momo in the nice little prairie forest, or like open field.
Tea fields.
Yeah,
Tea fields.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I did a long roundabout and didn't hit tea field somehow.
Yeah.
So now we just need to go over and grab this last music sheet. I have had so many instances of hitting those thorns. It's a lot easier than it looks to get reset all the way back to the start of that area.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you just say music sheet?
I did.
Like in singing?
Yeah, there's a lot of singing in music, I think.
So I hear, and I also hear there is a sing-along incentive that we are now over $8,000 raised. Let's keep that momentum going, chat.
Nice.
Make sure you select that incentive when you donate. And I do have speaking of support for that incentive, I also have support for you.
Yeah, now's the perfect time. Go for it.
Great. Here's $30 from Banana, who says, best of luck, Viz. Wish I could have been there with y'all on the couch. Let's pet the fox.
Thanks, Tanners.
Miss you, Nanners.
So we have Aussie here. He is dying of guilt, but we don't know what for right now. But we
Feels better now.
got the music sheet so that Kiyoshi could play his really cool flute recorder, clarinet. I don't know.
Flute, I guess. Old flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we now have the grapple gun, aka the Ori Bash. And this ability is going to help us so much with just zooming around, because you get your jump and your dash back whenever you use it. So it is that, and it is so helpful.
It's going to make the movement feel so fluid. This whole area, it sounds weird to say this as a good thing about a speedrun, but I fall asleep watching these sections because it's just so relaxing to watch the movement. It's so fluid and exciting.
Yep. This is the ability we were talking about earlier, not having.
Yeah, you're supposed to use the grapple to get up into the little sumo circles, because you can grapple the middle of it, but we don't have it at that point.
Just grabbed a little collectible for later, and now we are escorting this wedding party to their wedding. This is the bridal party.
Yep.
Did we mention how cool Squid Shock is? Just making sure, because this is a auto scroller that is not actually an auto scroller, because right here they let us come back and hit this lantern to speed them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the first day that I was playing this on stream, and shout out to Chris. He came into this, or he was watching, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, you can hit that lantern to make him go faster." And I was like, "God, you guys really do love speedrunners, don't you? This is so sick." So we're just gonna speed them up, and right here we're gonna do a little trick that if you are playing along at home, I don't know how you're keeping up with me.
Good job.
But
Good job. Call us.
we quit out before we go into that screen transition, which is faster, but it does lock us out of getting a Lotus seed, which is the item you need for upgrading your health. It'll lock us out of that forever. So if you are playing like in 100%, we can't do that. Obviously, we need everything. But here, we're not going to get the health upgrade, so we'll be fine.
Yes, indeed. Maybe cool trick here.
I'm going for it. Oh. So you can get that skull to barely skim through that whole like diagonal and break both slightly faster, but if you overcorrect and go too far, it'll bounce off the wall and then into the spikes, and then it'll disappear, and you'll have to come get a new one.
Tight movement here. Nice.
Maybe biggest use of Ken in the run right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole section going around is so long. And I used to hit my head on that ceiling that I just went under all the time until randomly Squidshot came into the Discord, and they basically just said, hey, is there any part of the run or the game in general that you guys find like annoying or like frustrating? Oh, I thought I was holding that part. That's okay. Yeah, that part. But no, and I was like, actually, yes, this like ceiling is just a little lower than I expect every time, and it like is a little bit lower than what the graphic looks like it probably should be. And they were like, done. And next patch, it was raised a little bit, so I've never hit my head on there again, which is so nice. But here we have Mochi, my favorite character. Mochi is going to give us 2 abilities back to back. This is the first one. It is Suki Dash. It is the Hollow Knight Shade Cloak. You'll notice behind my dash now, there's 2 different colors of petals. When they're pink, that's whenever I'm invincible. And then whenever they turn back to teal, that's normal. So you have a short first half, first third of your dash that you are now invincible, so we can go through those little smoke beams, which do damage. Hopefully not to me.
And we are, right off the bat, we're going to complete this so we can get another ability. We are just collecting them.
Oh, yeah. You can actually skip the dialogue we got right before this room, technically. But if you do that, you soft lock.
Yeah. I know me, Nate, and Sawa were all like so close to that wall every time, and we're like, man, I wonder if like that transition, and we're like, I wonder if I can get through there before she stops us to talk. And I finally did it one time in a run, and then I finished this whole section. And I came outside, and she just wouldn't talk to me. I was like, oh, yeah. It's all right. She's like, well, if you're gonna interrupt me, then I'm not gonna talk to you at all. You have to reset. Congrats. Yep. So she's gonna give us another ability, and this one is the mallet, the Mochi mallet. And it is a ground pound, very similar to like Desolate Dive in Hollow Knight, but it doesn't have any cost. It does a little bit of damage, gives you a little bit of iframes, but it actually has some cooler features in that, like being able to dash out of it. If you have a dash when you're in the air, when you activate it, you can just dash, like, and it'll just stop you and do a complete right angle, and you'll go whatever direction you're trying to go. Mm-hmm. It's very useful, and we will be using that a lot. But we're going to run over and make a quick pit stop. There is a shortcut that we could have gone to when we first went there, but you can't do anything down here without without items. But this sends us all the way back to Sakura City in the blacksmith, and this is where we're going to upgrade our staff to do more damage. But this is a perfect time for a couple donations.
Absolutely. First, I just want to say, how come when I drink tea, I don't get mallets? just saying.
Have you tried ground pounding the ground?
You know what? That's a good tip. I should try that. But speaking of tips, I continue to get tea tips from chat, so keep sending them in and keep putting your donations towards that sing-along incentive. Here is $500 from Adam, who said, my favorite tea is Golden Monkey with about 2 tablespoons of whole milk added to the cup before the tea. Okay, that is a very good recommendation. $250 from Dr. Mom, who says blackcurrant tea. Ooh, I like that. Run, Viz, run. And $10 from Dunn, who says, favorite tea? Gotta be chai. Good luck to Viz and the awesome people on the couch.
What's up, Dunn?
Thank you, guys. What's up, Dunn? So yeah, we are going through the burrows here, and I am very squeamish about bugs, specifically spiders also. I know if you know me, you're like, hey, you were a Hollow Knight runner for 7 years. There's a lot of bugs there. Yeah, don't worry. They bothered me there too. But when I was going through this whole section casually, everything is like indicating that you're going to come up to like a spider boss. And I was like, please no. And it's not as bad as I thought it was. Like, it's a little cartoony, so I can handle it. But I was dreading it.
Yeah.
This boss is so hard, especially obviously casually, but even in the run too. we're a little ahead, but we're gonna start off the fight with what we call like a fake double jump, where by hitting jump next frame, next physics,
Next frame.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
you can get like 2 jump heights worth of height, which sounds like it's pretty broke. It's not great,
Yeah.
but
Niche uses like this.
yeah. But by doing that and a Ken Pogo, we'll be able to get straight up to the start to fight the boss, and well, don't miss. Uh-huh.
I hope you didn't do all that explaining just for me to not be able to hit it.
yeah.
Well, then we can see what you got to do if you don't do it.
True. Yeah, she'll spawn these little nests on the side of the room that spawn little flying ads and jumping ads annoyingly. So we don't want that to happen.
All right, yeah. Woo! I've never comms cursed in my life.
So this fight's really tough. This is a pretty late game boss. There's actually a lot we have to do before we even get the quest to come here. And don't blink.
Yeah. This is. Oh wow.
That's basically as well as it can go.
That was perfect.
That was smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear it's hard.
So we just picked up a Omamori strap. The Omamoris are, you can have one Omamori for every strap. Oh, we didn't even talk about initiative. We can do that in a second. But we picked up a second one there, and now this is the groom of the wedding that's going on upstairs. He just decided to go exploring.
Craziest bachelor party I've ever seen.
And then he got himself trapped. So we are going to escort him up here in a little rescue mission. And it's so funny that he comes down here for the Kafuda. And then whenever we rescue him, he's like, hey, you can have the thing that I almost missed my wedding for. Go for it. It's like, okay.
He gives it to his wife, and she's like, I don't want this. This guy who saved you.
I want you here at the wedding. What are you doing? So we're going to free him. And yeah, real quick, the Omamori that we got near the beginning of the run, we have on now. I put it on before the Kabuto boss. That makes it to where when you interrupt your dash with a staff swing, it makes the staff do more damage, which we are doing every time that we like do dash or like dash interrupts. So all of those hits are being like amplified even higher, and it just shreds through boss health. Like that Juraguma fight is very long, like really long.
And we did just double our staff damage as well.
Yeah. So, thank you all for meeting the Pet the Fox incentive, because this is the fox we're gonna pet. Big boy.
Oh, that means lots of pets, right? Pets.
Not right now.
Yeah,
Not right now.
I mean, good luck with that, right?
Yeah, it's going to be cool when it happens, though, right?
Yeah. So that'll be after the run. After the final boss, we will come back over here to the forest to pet our friend, Kitsura. So, teleport back to the shrine that we were at before Juragumo, because over here there is a fast travel.
And we're on to the west trial and the east trial, the lower part of Megumi Mountain. This is the hardest part of the run,
Followed by the Weiss trial.
followed by the West trial.
But before we get into like all that explaining and what makes this area so hard, we can get a couple donations in.
Sure thing. I mean, I've asked for tea recommendations, but I've got someone who's got suggestions. Here's $5 from Elite Dev who says, foxes are my favorite animal. They're so cute. Can we get a pet name donation train started? I'll start. My cat's name is, and I want Couch to guess this for me first before I finish it.
Guess the cat's name?
Yes, please.
Bo.
My cat's name is Mouse.
I used to have a cat named Fish,
close.
so.
And speaking of figuring things out, here's $5 from Fernie Valentine who says to OJ, figure it out.
All right, Bernie. All right. So, in order to optimally do this section, we cannot sit at any of the shrines because we need to teleport straight back after we finish this trial. We are going to start it with an intentional damage tank here, and we're going to end it with an intentional damage tank, and we're almost definitely going to take 1 damage during the boss fight at the end of it, which leaves us with how much HP?
I can't do math.
Okay,
One?
well, 1.
1.
That's why we got you here, sir. That was exactly what's supposed to happen. Don't freak out. I don't know.
That was
huge.
very close.
Yes. That is basically not the skill check for this area, but the cycle check, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because if you miss that, everything here, all these gliders that are trying to murder us are in different spots.
Yep.
And it's just a whole lot harder. This is going pretty well right now.
I practiced this pattern a lot, so at least they're doing what I expect.
Yeah. Yeah, the fun thing about these gliders is when they hit the wall, they have this just massive explosion.
Yeah.
So really tough to get through here damageless.
We are also mixing in slashes on whatever we can to get our dash back for a more horizontal speed. We can't really hover too much faster, but
All right, good. The thing didn't look like it was going to hit you, so I don't have to explain why you're cheating.
Yeah, the first and third of those little ice things, I'll explain it, don't go all the way to the wall. And so if you just hug the wall whenever you go past them, you can just sneak on by.
here's our second intentional damage tank. Everything's gone perfect so far.
Which means
That was the biggest curse
Yeah,
I've ever
All
heard.
right, listen. I got
Are
a
you guys
lot
ready
of
for me to
complaints.
die to this boss I haven't died to ever?
I was worried about the spikes outside the box.
You got this. I believe in you.
So, what's this boss name, sir?
Solo Tengu.
Why did you specify solo Tengu?
I'm
only
just
one.
reading the thing, man.
Oh, you're right. So that's the damage I expect to take. There we go.
There you go.
Never worried. Woo! I was worried.
I fell a little farther than I expected at the beginning, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. All good.
So we are going to save this little guy and drink some tea. You all know what that means.
We're thirsty.
We're not thirsty anymore.
Yeah, no, we just had the tea.
I
We
mean,
just
if
got all
you're
those
thirsty, I
recommendations.
got tea donuts for you.
Yeah, well, go ahead and squeeze one in.
All right, $500 from Anonymous, who says, my favorite tea is some sort of oolong, I think, but it's a bit of a mystery. It was a gift from my sister-in-law, who also gave me the kettle and the infuser to brew proper tea. So that's my tea recommendation, a thoughtful gift from family, brewed at 85 degrees Celsius for 3 minutes. And that helped push us over $9,000 raised for the Melodies of Life sing-along.
Nice.
All right, East Trial is almost as hard as West Trial. We don't take intentional damage tanks, but that doesn't mean we're not going to take damage because it's hard. But this is probably the most fluid movement section of the game. With our new ability, the wall dash, we can cling to walls, we can wall jump, and we
Roll
can
around
also
to speed of sound.
We can be Sonic. Yep, exactly that. So watch this. Yeah, that was fun.
Don't you agree?
This actually, unironically,
This is, yeah, so satisfying.
it's so satisfying
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
And then when I'm off cycle, it's not as fun. But no, this whole area is on the cycle just like West Trial. Okay.
Nice.
And we want to hit certain checks. Eh.
Perfect.
There we go.
Nice.
Doesn't get any easier, but the checks become a little, like, not lenient, but
Less punishing.
yeah. Because missing this wheel is so rough.
Yep.
Nice. Another Ken Pogo just for a little bit of height there.
Yeah, it's so funny that the Kim Pogo has become so fast that you don't even see what comes out. You just notice
Yeah.
that I get a little higher.
There's a sound.
Yeah,
with
you
a
hear
weird
clunk.
flash of black and red. I remember Sala was the first one really doing them that fast. I was very confused. I kept watching them do skips. I'm like, what are you doing? How are you getting up there?
I blinked.
Yeah. That's a blind jump, by the way. He just has to know what cycle he's on. Pretty
And perfect. Hitless East Trial.
cool. Easy.
There we go.
There's a boss here, so it's not over.
Yeah, we did not take a shrine, so.
Yeah, we need to teleport all the way down to the bottom, so come here on 1 health. I mean,
We just fought this guy.
oh, we didn't fight this guy.
That's crazy. There's two now.
Nega Scott. So, the cool thing about Jingu, the big hand that we keep summoning like that, is if they are close enough or like on top of each other, it does splash damage. So it's basically just doubling it. So right there, trying to hit both.
Wow, this is really good. Wow.
There
And
we go.
wow.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, it is.
So, grab another feather key, and we're going to quit back down to the bottom.
Now it's time for
Weast trial. I'm so excited.
Sir was so excited to rename the split on my last split to Weast Trial. Oh. So, head over here.
Someone else tried to name one of the West or East trials that. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's the one in the middle.
So Sir has some really fun lore about this guy, but real quick, while we're waiting on this to open up, you can go ahead and grab a couple donations.
Yeah, you are getting absolute love. Let's start with $50 from Callow, who says, good luck, Viz. You got this. Let's pet that fox.
Thank you, Callow.
And
Callow.
$25 from Freezer Burning, who says, good morning, Vysuals Television and Company. Love y'all, but I am not going to the stream room this early.
Morning,
Silly
Freezer.
fox. And those donations are still rolling in. And let's start with this. Let's get in this $50 donation from MNK, who says a haiku about our favorite tea, hot peppermint tea. You're yum and good for the tongue. Oh, how I love thee. So sad this is the last day of SGDQ, but so excited to see where the day takes us. Big love to everyone.
Right, so this is the trio boss. You may have missed it because one's already dead. But this fight is so not easy. He's going to make it look easy, though, just to, like, you know.
Make you look dumb, probably.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He wants you to feel bad.
So the fight really changes when you kill those first two. This guy has contact damage now and gets a lot faster.
Nice, but that was
Not a problem.
basically exactly how you want it to go. All the boss fights have been really good.
Sir, what's his mask name?
His mask is called a Daitengu.
What's the boss name?
Oh, his name's also Daitengu, yeah.
All right, I'm caught up now.
All the lore.
There's our last Omamori that we'll be grabbing. This one gives a damage boost at full health. So we're going to slap that on right before the final boss.
And now we're going to head to Sakura City and, I don't know what we do there. Pet the dog.
I don't know. I love the ambiance in that city. It's just beautiful.
It is
It's
beautiful.
Cherry
Pink
petals.
and
I mean,
colorful.
the whole game is beautiful, but Sakura City is just so bright. It stands out so nice.
You know what? I'm going to go pet the fox again. Or, the dog again, real quick.
It's a great idea.
I thought we were going to Sakura City.
We aren't.
I thought that Sakura City was bright.
Well, it's nighttime.
Why are there ghosts?
Don't worry about those.
Dude, I keep having to not worry about things. When am I going to...
Oh, there's the dog.
Okay.
I can't pet him right now, though.
Did you try?
I tried.
The dog is dead.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. Look at the moon. Look at the moon in the background. You'll see him.
Oh,
Look,
wait.
look at the bird.
Oh,
He's
it's
there.
the first time. I've never seen
Yeah.
Poe right there, and they pointed that out during a practice run. I've never seen him.
I was playing on Switch last night, and I quit out after this cutscene to look at it again.
So this is Gashida Kuro. Remember when we said don't worry about the skeleton because that's Future Bow's problem? Well, we're now Future Bow, so now we have to worry about him. But it's okay because our good buddy Ko, we're gonna tag team,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna take this guy down.
Easy.
Yep. I love team attacks in video games. They're so fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, hit him with the.
Ko is dead.
Never mind. Well,
He's not
Nah,
dead
he's
yet.
well. Now he is. Wait. Now he is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
he had something to say real quick.
So this section, huge platforming challenge. There's mobs around. It's pretty awesome. We're going to lead off with a somewhat minor skip over here to the left to get up to the head in a more direct way. And then we'll have a bit more of a major skip
we'll be
here
fine.
with a Ken Pogo. Look at that. So kind of just ignored most of the puzzle there. And now the really hard part is getting from the foot all the way up, riding the arm up, and then getting all the way to the top. That takes quite a while, but Viz found a way to just not do that. So our hazard respawns up here,
Yep.
and we took hazard damage. So as
Yeah.
long as we just don't walk on the ground at the bottom here, and then take that hazard damage, we're all set. All we have to do is avoid taking a hit from these flying hands, because those do double damage, and that would kill us.
Yep. This game is for speedrunners who like to be stepped on.
Hollow Knight?
Brother. All right, that's Gashida Kuro.
Nice. That was actually very difficult, especially with the damage. Yeah, those enemies there do 2 damage, so
Yep.
The little hands, yeah. They have their own Jingu. But yeah, so you're supposed to like climb up all the way to like his leg, his arm, then go back up to the top. And one day I got stepped on without touching the ground and realized that it teleports you back to the top and it saves like 2 or 3 minutes. So
yep, it's seriously that much time. Going from the leg to the arm to the torso back up, it's just a huge amount of time.
this split has turned into a like 2 minutes and 15 seconds of weight simulator and then 45 seconds of climb.
Shoutouts to Fernie for finding the closer respawn for us. Shoutouts to Dome Rocked for the dome skip that we don't do anymore.
Yeah. He was like, I contributed. And we're like, oh, I'm removing it. So we are now in the Imperial Castle. It's not called the Palace. We probably will call it the Palace before we leave here, but it's not.
It's not.
We kept calling it Palace, and then one day we looked at it says it right there.
Hey, OJ, what floor would you say we're on right now?
I would say-
Stop it.
Would you like a little save, OJ?
Huh?
I've got a $100 donation from Whiskey Ursa and Miss Brittany, who says, we love you, Viz. Shout outs to the Viz and Bow communities. And T-Rex has got to be wild sweet orange with honey.
So here we have this palace has 4 floors.
Debatable.
Oh, I guess 5. No, it's not. Oof. Okay. I've been messing that up a lot, so I'm glad I got that.
Yeah. It's
So
hard.
at the end of all of these, each half of each floor, there's a laser that you have to hit to repower on the elevator. It breaks on every single floor, which is great.
Much to Kirei's dismay,
Yeah, that's Kirue.
parasocial axolotl.
Yeah.
The devs have informed us Kirei is an akaname, which means a scum licker.
They're mean to our little friend here. But, so yeah,
Floor 1.
every time we get the laser to fix the elevator, we go up one more floor. But we are jumping into the laser so that we don't have to sit there and watch like the full like, oh hey, things are fixed cutscene.
Yep.
Which is a lot faster. But I also was extremely scared when I was playing this game casually when I was going through this section, because obviously I was playing it and was planning on speedrunning it, and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be so rough to like try to have health throughout this entire I almost said palace castle. And no, come to find out you can just quit back to the middle and have full health, full T, and I was like, oh.
And it's faster. The best part, it's faster. I can't imagine how hard this would be.
I don't like that.
Yeah, this fight's really annoying. These are arrows, just... It's so hard to pay attention to all of it.
Nice. We're gonna take intentional damage here. Perfect.
That was one of a few instances where we actually don't shoot the crystal right at the laser. We slow it down a little bit so that we can be close enough to tank.
You said slow down. I was trying to look at slow.
Oh.
So yeah, we are gonna do the next like couple half floors are kind of difficult. This one's very easy to die on because this guy in the bottom, you haven't seen one of them yet, but when he activates like that, he spawns these like little slashes on the screen like that, and obviously I don't want to get hit by those. This is actually, for in-game time, it's faster to die right here because as soon as I die, the timer stops. So if I can, there we go.
Nice.
So you'll see the timer is not moving, which is so nice.
Yep. And remember, our spawn's just right at the elevator here, so it's all right.
I am gonna quit out to get tea, but I'll come right back in.
When you die, you spawn in with no T, and if you save quit out, you spawn in with full T. So,
And this is probably the
Little tip.
floor where the tea matters the most.
The third floor is really tough.
I'm not engaging.
This is very.
all
very
I'm gonna
much-
say is the elevator is labeled with the floor number.
I don't care if it's labeled. We went up the elevator. We're not on the first. Oh, you know what? No, I said I'm not engaging.
You got into it.
So we have probably the hardest trick in the run, if not top 3 for sure, where we need to skip this entire section where you're supposed to grab one of these Kevin blocks from Celeste. That's fine.
That's good.
Good enough.
Nice.
Oh! I don't know. I grabbed the corner there. That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a way to get up there without taking the damage. It's slightly faster, but getting up there is just the main goal there. So
It's the same inputs, by the way, just
yeah,
a little cleaner.
you got to get like perfect height. Wow, wait, I think a little subtle jab there.
Yeah, a little better.
Yeah, if you were just like were like practice and like not bad and everything, yeah.
I didn't say it.
So I have that crystal fall into the laser and then dash into the spikes to get.
We got one more section here, and then go up a floor.
The fun begins.
Fun begins.
I just want to cut in real quick to say at the start of the run, I gave Twitch Chat a challenge to meet $10,000 raised for that Melodies of Life sing along. And Chat, you are under $60 away from getting to that $10,000 mark. So let's go, Chat. Send those donations in. I believe in you.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Tech right here. Pausing.
Wow.
That was perfect.
So you basically
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you mallet onto those to spin the wheel, but you quit as soon as you make contact with it, and that stops your downward momentum. And you spam hover to. I thought I did that wrong for a second. You spam hover to kind of slow your momentum so that the wheel can spin and like push you up back onto it. And we do that 3 times in very rapid succession, and that went basically perfectly.
Yep.
So now, we have fixed the elevator for good. Surely nothing else would happen to it.
It's a nice elevator.
Yeah. I don't think we're moving anymore.
Oh.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's just Aussie.
I know that guy.
There's a lot of things happening in my ears right now, but it's
so
just Aussie. It's fine.
The volume is correct. It was just.
Yeah, no, that's... Oh, no, the elevator's gone. Oh. Kiraway's gonna be so sad. I'm sure they're in there somewhere.
Just cool art, though.
Dead again. All right. This is my favorite part of the
Oh, it's
game.
our buddy. Also, wait. Look at his little hands. I don't know why he does that. I love it.
We can have little dance as a treat.
I love his little dance.
And suddenly it's the battle and fight from Celeste.
Yeah, so I heard
Hello.
you guys like Chapter 6 of Celeste.
We do.
Seriously, though, this fight is so much fun.
Oh! All right.
Okay, we're fine.
It's fine. Yep.
As I was saying, the movement's really fluid and exciting.
Is that a first?
Yeah, I hit dash before staff for some reason, and I was like, oh, I should not have done that.
Nice. Well, anyways, we're coming up here on our new favorite skip, Pulp Skip.
Yeah.
Our buddy Spilled OJ found this one.
Yeah, so you're supposed to kill this mask. Instead, what we do is we...
We're fine.
Nice.
the top
It's fine.
anyways.
Okay. All right.
Never worried.
Pulp skip.
Nice Pulp Skip.
Yeah, pulp skip. It's a thing. Tell your friends.
That
Pulp
was
skip's never gonna be a
last
thing.
Quit trying to make pulp skip happen. It's not gonna happen. All right, let's just sneak past there.
Yeah, we don't need to do all that. Or all this. Or much of anything.
Nice Kempogo. And we're right at the end of this fight here. Just one more hit. 2 more hits.
What if I get 2?
Nice.
Oh!
That's going to be GG for Asahi.
I was hoping they didn't hear GG and to stop the timer.
So there's going to be one fight left. We are actually at the final boss. Now, that won't be the last of us because a couple people, you guys wanted to pet the fox, right? So we'll be doing that. But this is the final boss of the run. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This boss is a pretty huge difficulty spike from the rest of the game, which is pretty cool. I got here like really low equip and then decided to go do some other stuff.
So I'm healing so that I can keep the damage bonus from being at full health. So I'm going to try to keep that throughout the whole fight if I can. Sometimes it goes a little off the rails. But it also helps us in each of these phases to push the phase before he does moves that are not very fast. Also, I just used that's fine. I used a two-eyed Jingu on accident.
Nice. That's a little Easter egg. You weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah, you were never supposed to see two-eyed Jingu. It's forbidden.
Yeah.
But so you'll notice that every time we go to the next phase, oh, hold on. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Every time we go to the next phase, I send out a Jingu, and it doesn't have a target to home in on right now. So it waits for the next phase to start, which helps us push the phase before we get to big time-wasty moves.
Yeah. They'll do different attacks that are really bad for us, being able to do damage. I'll never forget the first day Viz found these dash interrupts. He did this phase right here where he slides along the floor in just one wipe to the left, and then the fight was over. It wasn't this loadout, but it doesn't matter. It's just ridiculous.
That was definitely where I wanted to like show off how sick it was because it's so fast. Nice.
Insane.
Love that.
We go from Hollow Knight where we don't heal to Bow where we do heal.
We are
It's
most
fast.
definitely healing.
Yeah. I want that damage bonus.
This is the actual final phase. So after this, nice.
Nice.
We got a little bit of cleanup, but that is most of the challenge left in the game, except for one big skip coming up in the final area. It
Do you have
saves, like,
time
a
for me to
minute.
squeeze in a quick bit of love before we hit that?
Go for it.
Yeah, good.
Here's $30 from Shay saying Viz is so good at speedrunning that he managed to beat my alarm clock for the run this morning. Good luck and awesome to see you get to run this game on the big stage.
Appreciate it. So, we have... I told myself if I was going to be sub 58, then I would go straight to the end just to you know, get the time. But we're not, so that means we get to see a little a friend.
A little bonus. Friend from our past.
Yeah, a little bonus friend.
I do like friends.
First, we have lore.
Yeah.
Sunflower time.
I think some things happened here. I don't remember, but something happened here. The Flowey?
That'd be a funny surprise boss.
All right, so real quick,
All right, so we're in heaven now. There's our doggy
we're
friend.
gonna see a little friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more. He deserves it.
I mean, are you really going to stop it? Just one more. He's dead. You got to give it to him. All right, we're good.
Honestly, now that I think about it, are we?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The whole thing is that we live for like a couple hours or something.
So we're gonna do a trick here that saves so much time at the end of the run.
That was it, by the way.
Time
Easy.
is coming up right here.
I think we're leaving the timer
there.
going until...
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
It would have been. Yeah, it would have been a
What
104
time?
or 106.
This is where we clap anyways, so...
Thank you. Oh, sir, I don't think you saw, but whenever we entered the Daitingu fight, the timer said 43, 43, 43.
I did see it. I did see it.
I was like, he was like that. I didn't want to interrupt.
I almost said something.
So yeah, we are gonna force. Oh, this is really cool though. You get to run around in the credits.
Oh, I didn't know you could wall dash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to know something that's gonna blow your mind?
What's that?
Did you know that you can slash while wall dashing?
Yeah, I saw you do it, and I was upset about it.
Can you just pretend that you didn't know for like 2 seconds?
I didn't know until I was watching.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so yeah, we're gonna force to close the game because as much as the credits are very nice and I like them a lot, we can't skip them. So, I would like to close it.
Desktop reveal.
You got this.
Can I close it? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
While we're loading that up, I just want to announce we have reached over $10,000 raised for that Melodies of Life sing-along.
Nice. That's what we like to see. But while I'm getting back into the game and whatnot, you go ahead and keep going.
All right, well, you have gotten a lot of love this run. $50 from Meow Kitty Wow, who says, woke up early to see the bow run. Finished the first playthrough less than a week ago and am hyped to see it on the stage. Good luck, Vysuals. and $25 from an anonymous friend who said, finished this game for the first time literally last night. Loved it, but could you give me a hand with the egg?
Yeah, there's a, well, I say optional, it's not optional for 100%, but there is an optional boss fight, or not boss fight, sorry, quest that you can do that is very similar to the Delicate Flower in Hollow Knight. It's the Fragile Egg here, where you have to go through the entire,
East and West Trail.
yeah, most of the ice caverns while not being hit. Also, this looked a lot nicer the first time.
Our T-field.
Was that another one of
Our
Future
friend
Bow's
Momo's
problems?
gone.
Well, that's not our problem anymore. We're leaving.
Momo's dead.
Momo's dead.
And if you want more hot gameplay tips from our Bow Runner visuals, please send in those donations and put them towards that sing-along.
Nice. I will be happy to help. So yeah, we're gonna make our way over to. Oh, I'm going to this place like I don't have wall dash.
It is almost sacrilegious feeling to be flying through this area with that ability. It's been a while since my casual one. I most definitely did that.
Also, we didn't make a hard decision, but I will not do the skip for now, so that we
Yeah.
can get the proper introduction.
Yeah.
In practice, we found you could just like do the skip and then go up the other side. Yeah,
Alright, sure.
So we found this while practicing for this section. You can go up here. Oh,
Hold on. It's not. The camera's not gonna. I have to do it blind. Yep.
Not a problem.
So I can keep going left. I'm up there, and go to the boss from the wrong side. I don't know how close I am to the.
we don't know if that's helpful for running yet. Ask Fernie. All right, Fernie's the 100% guy.
I
Yep.
randomly discovered that when I was practicing for this, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
All right, so this is not. This is the fox. Wait, why is it defeated?
It's not.
It is.
It is.
Oh, it is.
I have a fix. It's okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the fix means I will have a staff upgrade, which is okay.
Yeah, we prepped this file just to be like very underpowered because as awesome as this boss fight is, spoilers,
I'm gonna destroy it.
he's too good at the game.
So I tried to nerf myself by taking off
Staff upgrade.
the staff upgrade, but apparently it decided to stay on, so that's okay. So the fight will be a little shorter than normal because I do have a staff upgrade, but I am not going to use Darumas, and I took off the Omomoris so that you could at least see the boss for more than 3 seconds.
It's worth seeing. All right, do a skip. Oh, wait. Yeah. You can do it.
No, then we don't get the intro.
We saw what we wanted to see.
Well, we saw him, but like,
I think we still get the rouse.
that's fine. Whoopsie. Whoop. That's fine. Wait, hold on. Let me put on a Daruma that I will never use. So we can't pet him right now. I would love to. You have to pretend you're gonna walk away. He's a little tsundere.
That's crazy.
But this is the only optional boss of the game, and it is also very fun. But don't blink.
Yeah, don't blink.
There's phase 1. That's supposed to be a lot longer.
Like we said, this is what happens when you don't have contact damage.
Yeah. We just kind of get to rain
Shred
free.
on it.
Yeah. He's so cool.
It is so cool.
Remember those fireworks from earlier?
I want to do this fight without grapple. That sounds so fun.
There it is.
And there's GG.
That's time.
GG's.
And here we go.
There we go.
Look at him. He does little fireworks with his tail. So yeah, we'll sit here and pet the fox while we do shout outs and whatnot.
Yep.
You guys can go ahead.
Well, I'm MrSir71. You can find me at that handle on all the platforms. I'm gonna get a video out pretty soon on that Sumo Pagoda, little guide on that speedrun if you're interested. Other than that, just shout out the Bow community. Thanks, Fizz, and thanks, OJ, for coming with me.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. A couple things. One, I currently run the auto splitter development for this game. The auto splitter works great for live split. I've got a bunch of splits. I'm struggling to add a few more, so if you know C# and or Rust and want to help out with that, feel free to hit me up, MrSir71 on Discord. That's all.
I'm OJ. I do a lot of stuff. Mainly, I'm very focused on the Hollow Knight Bingo tournament, and my biggest shout out right now is going to be to the other 3 tournament organizers who are running the tournament while I'm here at GDQ. Tournament's great. Go watch it on Hollow Knight community. It's Lockout Bingo. It's so good. Or you can come watch me on my stream at spilled _OJ_. We'll get rid of the underscores eventually, I promise. But for now, I do tons of different runs. I run Bow, Hollow Knight, Halo, Plants vs. Zombies, and
Neon White.
a lot of Neon White. Yep.
Yeah. I am Vysuals, stream Vysuals TV on Twitch. You can search up Vysuals with a Y on most platforms and you'll find me. I did want to say a quick word. I wanted to dedicate that run to my mom's late husband who passed last month after a 20-year battle with renal failure. He was always so excited to see these, and I was really excited to show him this. But the doctors gave us so many extra years that we wouldn't have had otherwise. So I know that Doctors Without Borders are out there giving people extra time with their loved ones too. So yeah, I just want to say, we missed him obviously, but that one was for him. Yeah, that's going to do for us. Yeah, come watch me play Bow. I also run Neon White sometimes as well as a couple other games, and I'm about to start a whole series where I learn a bunch of different speedruns, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm live most days. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the event, guys.